Brilliance Audio presents Leadership Skills That Inspire Incredible Results by Fred Halstead, performed by Tom Parks. What could be the benefits for you as a person and as a leader if your words and actions come from a foundation of respecting others and a goal of making all those around you successful? Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What we are speaks louder than what we say." Now, modify that by one word. Who we are speaks louder than what we say. If you agree with that statement and want to be a person and a leader who thinks the right thing to do is to respect others and help others be successful, this book gives you straightforward, occasionally profound, and consistently practical ways to begin to achieve that, and in the process, achieve incredible results. Let's start with a story of a former client. The client was a 44-year-old CEO of an organization with about 1,200 employees who had experienced great success during his first 20 years in business. Having been promoted many times, he initially thrived as a CEO. But after 5 years, he found himself in a predicament. Despite having the same position in the same organization, his performance had declined. His boss was clearly not happy with most of the performance indicators, especially as the company faced a fierce new competitor. The CEO knew that to improve the numbers and prevail over threatening competition, it was necessary to develop a new company culture, and do so with a heightened sense of discipline and urgency. There was no time to ease into change. In his mind, his job, and maybe even worse, his sense of self-worth, his ego, were threatened. He knew that everyone is responsible for an organization's performance. Teams don't succeed unless each person on the team succeeds, but that was not happening. Somehow, every individual throughout the organization needed to develop a greater sense of personal responsibility and accountability. Cultural transformation had to start with the CEO and the way he led and inspired others. To reach their performance goals, he would have to revolutionize his leadership style. It was a bitter pill to swallow. He had to change, even though he thought his leadership and intelligence had led to the company's achievements throughout the past 5 years, and he thought it would do the same going forward. Yet, after this tough realization and a growing sense of dread, he was willing and motivated to do whatever he needed in order to get the company back on track. He made the hard decision to change the core of his leadership style, not only because he felt he had to, but also because he knew he wanted to improve as a person and as a leader. The drive to improve became a personal quest. Just 3 months after his decision, everyone started to see the results. He started to transform himself, and as a result, the executive team and the company were all transformed. Improve the fundamentals. So, what happened? The CEO sharpened some fundamentals that might on the surface seem deceptively easy to refine. But they are in fact difficult to alter, because exceptional focus and discipline are required to change ingrained behaviors and habits. He challenged himself to greatly improve these abilities. Listen with purpose, focus, and curiosity. Encourage and inspire others through genuinely acknowledging them. Ask more on-target and powerful questions. Require others to develop their own solutions and action plans. Delegate with greater wisdom and thoughtfulness. Develop a culture of consistent accountability.